Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And Lord willing is edifying, and this old article going back to May 19th, 2020, year of prophecy, and they just and they say hit is I guess heavy.com news. I guess this a news site. It say Gertha string however you say her name, Gertha. I guess that's how you say it. California COVID-19 protesters slave sign spark outrage. And as you see the sign, it say muzzles are for dogs and slaves. I am a free human being. And these devils, you are, for the moment, goddamn it. You are a free Edomite for the moment, man. You're a slave on the loose, man. You know, that's what you are. Say a picture featuring Gertha, a resident of Humboldt uh, County, California, went viral online after she held what many consider an offensive sign while attending a protest against the county stay-at-home order on Monday. Standing outside of and it's beautiful with these lockdowns, man. You people starting to realize that you're not free, man. You're a fucking Edomite, and this is a Edomite, man. Cause only Edomites do wicked shit like this, and and the bad thing is these supposed to be Christians, man. They protesting for their church, as you gonna soon find out, man. These same Christians that put us in slavery, is the same Edomite Christians today who all in the church houses like they goddamn holier than thou, man. You know. It say standing outside the courthouse had a sign that read muzzles are for dogs and slaves. I am a free human being. The quote was printed alongside an illustration of a black woman wearing a face mask, and if I ain't mistaken, these face masks was for the so they couldn't eat the grain and different things of that nature, man. These devils was wicked, man. How you picking cotton and doing all this shit all day, you know, picking fruits or whatever they had you doing, and they put a muzzle on your mouth to make sure you ain't eating their shit, man. You know, and this devil got the nerve to plaster this on the sign, But hey, that's beautiful, man. Cause at the end of the day, these devils they gonna pay, man. Hey, like the Lord say, and what I was gonna say, image, she ain't saying nothing, but image speak 1,000 words, man. By that image and by what she got on the side, showing that basically they hatred for Jake, man. You know, but this Psalms chapter 73 verse 5, it say they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than a heart could wish. They are corrupt, and they speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, So these devils, they speak wickedly concerning oppression, man. They set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth, So these devils and the heavens going to, they set their tongue against the Lord, man, and also the Israelites, man, because we are the kingdom of heaven, man. The Lord's chosen people, you know. And for you to do something like this go to show you that they ain't give a damn about us, man. You know, and still don't, man. I had another one. But it is what it is. And then you got the image on with the yoke of iron upon the lady neck. You know, all these go to the curses, and you know, all this stuff are the curses that we went through, man. This Deuteronomy 28 and verse 46. Salakia, one moment. Salakia. Um, Starting back at verse 28 and verse 46, it say, and they Deuteronomy 28 and 46, it say, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and that's going into the curses, and upon thy seed forever, because thou servedest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which 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 the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and for the want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. You know, and that's what you see on this image, that yoke of iron upon this lady neck, with the image saying, muzzles are for dogs and slaves. I am a free human being, you know, with the Edomite, with the picture, man. And you know, those signs and wonder that's upon our nation, you know, for generation after generation, man. You know, and this the truth ain't hard to that. I mean, it ain't hard to put us in the place of the chosen people of Israel, man. You know, who else fit these curses, man? Who else went enslaved on slave ships, man? Who go through most stuff than the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American out of all the nations? You know, you can put the atomic, you know, all the atrocities that happen to these other nations. You can bunch them all up together, and they not gonna compare. I'm talking about the Holocaust from Hiroshima, Nagasaki, all those things that happen to all those people. It ain't gonna compare to what the so-called white man done to the Israelites. You can put all that in one big ball of destruction on these other nations. Not gonna compare to what happened to us, man. And the scripture to back that is Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12. I'm saying from even from in this current time, but I'm saying from like going all the way back, you know, to the Babylonians, the Egyptians. We the ones who been in all. We went through each and every captivity under each and every great empire, man. You know, this Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12, it say, and he have um I start at 11. It say, this Daniel chapter 9 and verse 11, it say, yeah, all Israel have transgressed thy laws, even by departing, that they might not obey the voice thereof, thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, thy servant, of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. You know, so hey, these curses upon us because we sin against the Lord. Verse 12, and he have confirmed his word which he has spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as has been done unto Jerusalem. You know, and, and slavery topped all of them, man. The transatlantic slave trade topped all the captivities of any nation, man. You know, even any captivity we'd never been into, the transatlantic slave trade topped them all, man. Hands down, easy, you know. That's why you put slave anything, the transatlantic slave trade gonna come up before any other, any other captivity. The transatlantic slave trade gonna be the first thing to pop up, man. You know. See, so these devils, they think they then got away with um what they done to us, but they haven't, man. You know. They matter of fact, let me get this, just to prove that what I'm saying. This Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 8, it say, for thus saith verse 7, deliver thyself, O Zion, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon, for this saith Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which have spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. You know. For it say verse 9, for behold, I will shake mine hand upon them and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh of hosts, have sent me. So like, so the Lord, the Lord say, he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So like, yeah, but like I was saying, the Lord say, he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. So you're not gonna get away with the things you done to the Israelites, um, scotch free, man. You gotta pay for this, man. You know this, cause Esau got that perpetual hatred, man. I'm gonna get that real quick. This, Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, it say, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and the time that their iniquity had an end. So these devils still, slandering us, making you making mockery of all the atrocities all our people went through, man. You know, going through slavery, man. And not just the so-called Negroes, because all the tribes went into captivity, man. All the tribes suffered atrocities under the hands of the so-called white man. It just was the worst on the head tribe, man. The head tribes, the southern kingdom, man. The main one, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, as far as the transatlantic slave trade, but atrocities happened to all the tribes, man. Ephraim, all the tribes, man, the top tribe of the northern kingdom. Gad, Reuben, all the tribes suffer at the hands of these devils, man. For the past 500 plus years, man. Shit, going back past that, man. We just suffered at the hands of all these nations. Therefore, all these, matter of fact, let's get Revelation 13, man. 13 and 9. This Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. So you devils led us into captivity. Y'all can make all the mockery y'all want, man, but the Lord, Hey, remember these things, man. You know, the Lord say for three transgressions, for three transgression of Edom, or for four, roughly paraphrase, say something like that. The Lord ain't gonna turn away the punishment thereof, man. You know, so you devils gonna be punished, man. And this Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 12, it say, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemy which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel. And this is blasphemy against the mountains of Israel, man. Saying they that laid desolate, they are laid desolate, and they are given us to consume. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Thus saith Yahweh power. Um, when the whole earth rejoice, I will make thee desolate, as thou hast rejoiced at the as thou hast rejoiced at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. So will I do. So will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and it shall and they shall know that I am Yahweh, man. So you devils, you're gonna know that the Lord is finna bring. Hey, you finna soon find out that the Lord is not for you, man. That the Lord is a so-called black man who pissed off and ready to put his paws on you devils, man. Ain't no peace for you people, man. You know, no peace is coming to you wicked ass Edomites, man. And let's get that. And that's scripture, you know. This is scriptural, you know. This ain't nothing we just making up, man. These scriptures back everything we say, man. This Isaiah chapter 48 and verse 22. It reads, it say, there is no peace, saith Yahweh, unto the wicked. You know, so ain't no peace coming to you devils, man. Nothing but death and destruction, man. That's all coming to you devils, man. You know, the Lord say, even your scholars, you devils, you know that ain't no mercy for Edom, man. You know, it's in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary that's the only neighboring city where the Lord ain't gonna have mercy on, man. You know, the Lord say he gonna show no mercy, show no, roughly paraphrase, show no mercy to them that have shown no mercy. And the Lord also said, meditate tears, man. You know, so hey, man, you devils, goddamn, you keep on, you know, just keep it up, man. Keep adding. Hey, every idle word shall be accounted in the day of wrath, man. You know, so this devil gonna have to pay, man. You know, Gertha, whatever that bitch name is. Um, let me see. Let's just play this video. Where you got two devils holding up the sign. Let me see. This say and to however you say the name grew up to be extremely beautiful, with many always admiring her on the plantation. Her owner's son, jo, Joe, however, Antonio, even got obsessed with her. The white woman eventually became jealous of her and convicted jo- Joaquin to make her wear the slave mess. It say since however you say that name was refusing um the advances however you say of Jaquan, he raped her and made her wear the iron mask for the rest of her life. Also, that's what happened. For the rest of her life, as a form of punishment, she was, and this the image. It says she was forced to live with the mask and only remove it once a day to eat. So she only ate once a day. She lived for some years and was subject to several other humiliation, inhumane treatments before the metal of the mask became poisonous, and she died of te- tetanus, tetanus, whatever that is. I guess that's just with a black backdrop on it. Salaki, I can't read, but uh, it was a video on him. Oh shit, I ain't even on that no more. Salaki.
The importance of this is to reopen our country, our state, our county, our cities. This was supposed
The funny thing, they don't show that devil on this video, man. Try to hide their wickedness, man.
to be a 15-day time of preparation to build up the infrastructure, flatten the curve, and see that we were able to handle the possible surge.
Honestly, I told our county sheriff and I emailed my supervisor, Estelle, and I told our city police, as the pastor of the Fortuna Church of the Nazarene, that I will not abide by the health guidelines that shut church down, and if they want me to be in jail, it's probably the best place for somebody to be, because only in jail could I have a free conscience if it's a crime to have church, to touch people, to minister to the sick and the dying in church, and to have the freedom in Jesus Christ to simply speak and do what we want to do, our First Amendment rights.
And we went with them willingly for the 15-day support period, and now this is really tyranny and oppression. We don't need.
This is real tyranny and oppression. And that's just the Lord bringing these, hey, let me get that. Let me find it. That's just the Lord. Hey, the Lord finna fuck you devils up, man. And this what you supposed to be doing. Stay roused up, Esau, cause hey man, this your kingdom. Fight for your rights, Esau. Stand your ass up and fight for your rights, man. Cause this it for you, man. You know. You think you oppressed, you think some tyranny and oppression is upon your ass. Wait till we get our hands on you devils, man. You know? This Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 in verse 7. It reads, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and they gift destroyeth the heart, man. And we've been oppressed. Shit. Hey, man. We've been oppressed for a while, man. You know. The Lord set us up to be kings and princes and priests of the earth. And we at the bottom, been at the bottom, shit, since after Solomon damn near, man. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years, man, we been at the damn bottom, man. It say, surely oppression make a wise man mad. Then verse 8 it say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and better is the patience of the spirit than the proud of the spirit, man. Because hey, we at the end of our captivity, but these devils at the beginning of theirs, man. Esau fucking through, man. These devils done. You know, we at the end of their world, man. At the end of their rulership. This it for these devils, man. You know. Let's get this. This second Exodus chapter second Exodus chapter 6 and verse 9. We'll get straight to the point. It say, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, and this the end of your rulership, Esau. This the end of you ruling the world, man, and wickedness. This is the end. And hey, this is the beginning of you going into hell and slavery and punishment, man. You know, that's why I got that, you know. Cause it's better is the end of a thing. It's better to be at the end of your punishment. Cause Israel, even the wicked Jakes, the ones who sold out, this is the end of our punishment. Regardless of what Israelite you is, man. You blessed just to be an Israelite, you know. But even more blessed to be an Israelite who know the names Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who know the will of the Father, who know the gospel, you know how the things you ought to be doing to receive salvation. You know how to please the Lord. You know, because 2/3 of our people, they don't know this. But hey, the 1/3, the elect, they obtained it, man. But the rest were blinded. You know. But we back on Esau. Fuck that. We back on Esau case, man. You know. It reads, well, I mean, shit. That was it on that. Let me see what else they say. You know.
Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. People get sick. You know, our kids need to be able to go to the playgrounds. We just need our freedoms back.
You ain't getting no goddamn freedom back, man. It's it for you devils. Trump ain't told y'all? Oh. You know, the Lord told us that this it for you devils, man. The Lord is preparing slaughter for you for the nickel. Oh, let me get that. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21, when I get to it. This Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21, since I was finna quote it, it reads, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. You know, and, hey, the Lord is preparing slaughter for you devils, man. You know, for the iniquity of your forefathers, man. And you devils, y'all the same devils back today, man. You know. Y'all those same devils back today in y'all lives, man. Showing y'all hatred for Jake, man. You know, now I'm finna, you know, go ahead and wrap it on up. Slack it. Let me see what I want first. I can get through the rhyme, man. You know, because what you devils are feeling. Matter of fact, let me get this out. Get that last. This, just grab some. This Ezekiel chapter 25 and verse 14. It reads, it say, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people, and they shall do to Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh power, man. So, hey, the Lord is going to use us to exact vengeance upon you devils, man. You know, all the things y'all done to us, we going to do the same to y'all, but 1,000 times more, man. You know, the Lord saying in Apocrypha, I don't quite know where it's at, but I know it's in Wisdom of Solomon. I want to say he scores his enemies 1,000 times more, man. You know, I can see if I can try to find it real quick, but I ain't gonna waste too much time looking for it. I think it's in Wisdom of Solomon, but it could be somewhere else. But the Lord said he scourgeth his enemies 1,000 times more. You know, so it might be in something else, but it is what it is, man. And this Second Exodus chapter 15 and verse 56, it reads, "Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, saith Yahweh, even so shall Yahweh do unto thee, and shall deliver thee unto mischief." You know, so the same things y'all done to us, the Lord is gonna do unto you, man, and deliver you unto mischief, man. You know, this Deuteronomy chapter um 30 and verse 7. It say, "And Yahweh saith, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemy and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee." You know, so the Lord is gonna, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh, and that's what we doing now. "And I will do his commandments which I command and Salaki to do, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day." You know, so hey, we in that time now, man, because the elect is returning and doing what they said the Lord, man. You know, and all these curses are finna go upon our enemies, man. And it ain't no peace coming for you, man. So you better rejoice and be glad. Oh, eat them, man. You know, you better, hey, man, you better, hey, ain't nothing you can do besides fight for your rights, protest, you know, continue being the devil that you are, man. You know, and have a ball while you doing it, man. Cause this fucking it, man. You think you oppressed, thinking some tyranny. When we get you devils in the kingdom, all you gonna know is weight, man. Assholes and elbows, man. That's all you gonna fucking know, man. Ain't gonna be no fun. Ain't gonna be no lunch breaks. No lunch breaks, no 15s. None of that shit, man. It's gonna be straight work, man. You know? Until we feel like, okay, we're gonna give them a little food to sustain them and put their ass right back to work, man. Until the Sabbath come in, man. You know? If we want to work you 6 days a week, and your ass getting work 6 days a week, you know, protocol gonna have to be met, man. You know, we not gonna be playing with you devils, man. We gonna fuck you up, man, according to the anger of the Lord, man. You're not according to our anger, man. You know, that's said the Lord. We gonna do unto Edom according to his anger. But this Isaiah chapter 57 and verse 21, you know, and the Lord repeated itself through the mouth of the prophet Isaiah. It reads, it say, I'm gonna start at 22. Uh, I start at 19. Isaiah 57 and 19. "I create the fruit of the lips. Peace, peace to him that is far off, and to him that is near, saith Yahweh, and I will heal him." Verse 20. "But the wicked are like the troubled sea, when it cannot rest, whose water cast up mire and dirt." Verse 21. "There is no peace, said of my power, to the wicked." You know, so hey, no peace is coming to you devils, man. Death and slavery is coming to all the Edomites. that are in the earth, man. Death and captivity, and you other nations as well, man. Death and captivity is coming to you, man. But we dealing with Esau, Edom, man. That nation that the Lord ain't gonna have no mercy on, man. No mercy, no peace, man. So with that, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful lick, Lord, when it's edifying. Till next time, I want to say Shalom and the Bible Bar. Shalom.